Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I think today is time for episode 11 of my team season 1 career mode, and it is Dutch Grand Prix as Zandvoort. And we did not had a great qualifying, so we only able to get P16. We did not have the pace in qualifying, and even we are not up to the mark with our teammate. I think we our teammate also was quicker than us. Maybe that's the reason. I think we started from P16. We will start from P16. But anyway, moving on to this comment from David Croft.
Out a 2.6 mile lap. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Why don't we kick off by discussing Max Verstappen? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Perez, Carlos Sainz, and Norris, Ricciardo, Vettel, Fernando Alonso, and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Max Verstappen, and Ocon, Schwartzman, Kumar, Kimi Raikkonen and Mick Schumacher, Giovinazzi, Russell, Mazepin and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Okay, so off we go to the race. So as usual, 5 lights illuminate. So we are starting from soft tires, and some people are medium in the front. So this is an opportunity for us to overtake these medium runners. And we got a good start, and we got a wheel spin as well. So yeah, so we were just maintaining the position there, and Schwartzman got a great start. I think he started in front of us, but anyway, we overtook him here. Maybe we can overtake him, both the cars here. So he's still there in the right hand side, but I think we can overtake him because he just left the pace for us. And then this is how we have to overtake, guys. I mean, otherwise we will not get the positions after the first lap. So Alonso is still there, and he somehow came in front of us in that banked curve, but he gave up. I think we will never give up the pace position. So Alonso has to give up there because we were in the inside and he was in the outside, and we got into position 10, guys. So we are already in points being position now from P16. So we go in 6 positions now. So it's only a matter of time we overtake Stroll, Norris, Vettel, maybe all of these guys. You'll see. Wait and see 1 or 2 laps. I think we have to see whether we have the pace in the race. In the first lap is first lap. Then after that it all matters. So first lap we can gain a lot of positions, and after that we just lose a lot of ground to the front runners. And maybe the back markers or the guys who have been overtaken by us will just simply drive past us, or we can overtake Stroll here. Maybe we can. I think we have the pace, guys. So we see whether we can overtake. I think I can see that Stroll is blinking there, so he has less than a lot of overtake mode. I think less than 20% more. I think definitely. I think the AI is using a lot of overtake in the first lap, guys. That's the reason they are very quick, I think, in the first lap. But later they struggle to keep up because I think they lose a lot of overtake mode already in the first lap. And moving on to lap 2, end of lap 2, I think as you can see, Norris is just holding us up or something like that, because Vettel is just pulling away from Norris. So something should have happened to Norris. I think maybe he has some damage. Maybe that would be the reason. I think he is not able to keep up with Vettel there. So I think I should be able to overtake this guy pretty much easily because I definitely has some damage, guys. So that's the reason I think he's struggling to keep up the pace with Vettel and Ricciardo. And this gave us an opportunity for us to overtake him easily, and even Verstappen has overtaken and is right behind us. And moving on to lap 6, I think we caught Vettel here. I think someone is also in the front of Ricciardo is slower. I think it is Sainz who is also slower. Maybe he also has a damage. I'm not sure, because as you can see, Leclerc is able to maintain the pace with Mercedes, guys. So he's at P3 now. So right behind him, Perez is attacking Leclerc. And I think Sainz is slower than Leclerc. Definitely, I think he has some damage, and that's the reason he's holding up Ricciardo as well as Vettel. And this gave us an opportunity to catch Vettel, but this also gave Verstappen to catch us, and that is a bad thing for us. I think especially we lose a lots and lots of time, especially in that corner. I'm not sure what else we can do. We tried all possible ways to maintain the position, maintain the gap to Vettel, but they are simply faster. The AI is simply faster. Maybe it's something to do with the coding. I think they do not feel any oversteer or understeer in that corner. They just simply go in the high speed full throttle there, I think, but we cannot do that. Maybe that's the reason we are losing a 2 or 3 tenths of a second there, but in all other corners I think we were able to match AI. Maybe that's the reason we are fighting for P8, not for P4 or P5 compared to the previous races. But anyway, we have to overtake here, guys. We are faster in the sector 3. I think we have to dive down here. Vettel was a bit slower there and he caught napping. So this is how we have to overtake, guys. Otherwise, there is no way we can catch and we will be stuck like this, similar to Hungarian Grand Prix. So even in Dutch Grand Prix, the only place we can overtake is a straight line, and other places is difficult, very very difficult to overtake because everything is corner and not much straights are there. So that's the only place, pit straight is the only place we can overtake. As you can see how they pull away from this, we have to brake a bit and we also have to slow down, and but AI will not do that. We just drive past in that corner, which is very very tricky, but I don't know how the AI does that. But anyway, moving on to lap 8. As you can see, Ricciardo is going down the pit lane. I think maybe he wants to undercut Sainz here. Maybe that was a good strategy from him, and maybe it's not a good strategy for us. I think we will just stuck behind Sainz here, and maybe Ricciardo will overtake both of us. Okay, Ricciardo has we anyway did not overtake Ricciardo, so that doesn't make us to overtake. But Sainz, I think, will lose out to Ricciardo for sure. But hoping for it, Ricciardo has a pace, I think, to pull away from us. But hoping that we just come ahead of Ricciardo and then maintain the position there. So that would be the idea here. I think both us and all other guys are pretty much very very far ahead. I think, as you can see, I think we are very close to Sainz here. Maybe we can overtake Sainz in the pit stop, guys. Maybe we can try that. I think we have anyway at the last. We have to try. I think he's coming back. I think we have done that, I guess. So we have overtaken, guys. So we have overtaken Sainz, and Ricciardo has come behind us. So that's a great opportunity for us. I think Schumacher is in between Ricciardo, so this is an opportunity for us to pull away from Ricciardo because Schumacher will be slower. But as you can see, even Schumacher is faster in this corner, so that definitely shows that something is wrong with that corner where AI gets a lot of traction but we do not get it. So Haas, which is a worst car in the field, is able to gain time on us. That clearly shows that the corner is like magnet for AI but not for us. But anyway, moving on to this lap 10, I think we are closer to Tsunoda, and Schwartzman, I think he has not yet stopped. I think he's still going for I think lap 11. Maybe I think he will stop now. I think it's too much. I think 10 laps on a soft tires is too long. I think he would have lost a lot of pace. As you can see, he started similar to us, one position ahead of us, but he's already one pit stop down. So that's what it does. I think if you drive in a soft for a longer time, I think you will lose a lot of pace, and that's what happened to Schwartzman. I think now he's almost a pit stop behind us. So that's the end of his race. But anyway, moving on to this lap 11, guys, I think we are keeping up pace with Ricciardo. So I think because of Schumacher, we were able to pull away around 1.1 seconds. But this corner shows the weakness we have. I see, as you can see, he gained 5 tenths of a second, guys. So 5 tenths of a second in matter of 2 corners. So that shows that how fast the AI is, especially in those 2 corners. I think there has to be some tweak to be done, especially in those corners. I think the AI is pretty fast and we are not. There is no way we can do something there, and this creates a problem for everybody, I think, because we are slower especially in those 2 corners, and the AI is pretty much fast, and we lost the back end there, and this gives an opportunity for Ricciardo to come back on us. But we have the inside line here. I think we went over the grass and then we had to somehow control the car and not spin out, which we did. But Ricciardo came like a rocket there, but we had the inside corner, so we had to hold the position there. So yeah, so 6 more laps to go after this, I think, and this is how it's going to be, guys. I think Sainz, Ricciardo, and even Verstappen, they will all fight with me. I think by the end of lap 18, I don't know who will prevail. And as you can see, by the end of lap 18, I think Sainz has I think we have pulled a gap to Sainz. I think Ricardo and as well as Verstappen, I think something happened to them. Maybe they fought with Sainz as well as Verstappen, and they lost from some front wing and all those things. I think that would be what happened. I don't see Ricardo there, so yeah, Ricardo is way behind. I think because maybe he has lost a front wing because of fighting with Sainz or someone. But Verstappen is behind Vettel there, so somehow Vettel has overtaken Verstappen maybe here. That would be the goal here. I think Verstappen would have lost something there. So anyway, checkered flag, guys. Lewis Hamilton has won, and we are coming position 5, so which is good for us. We got 10 points here. We could not get anything from Belgian Grand Prix, even though we were in position 5 because of engine failure. But this time we were careful with the engine components, and we got P5, and obviously driver of the day because we started from P16. And that's how it is, guys. So we are not in the podium, but nevertheless we are in top 5, and which is good. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe and share, and wait for more content, more episodes from my team. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.
And then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalize on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Kumar. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern day Formula 1.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Alpine move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula 1. Be sure to join us for the next one.